Hi, everybody. I just wanted to share something with you just to give you a bit of a perspective on things. Most of you know that I am the sole caregiver for both of my parents, and of course, that, along with physical challenges, can bring about some financial challenges. Now, what does that mean? Well, think of it this way. Each time now that one of my parents has to go to a doctor, and there are many doctor's visits, safe transport is key. If my parents had Medicaid, that would be covered. But because they actually did not qualify for Medicaid because they made too much when they were working, um, and we are not interested in selling their home or in giving access to their hard-earned money to other entities in order for them to qualify for Medicaid, we are left with those bills to pay for transport. And I'm okay with that. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what that looks like. So each time my mother goes to a doctor, that is a $220 charge that I have to pay. Each time my father goes, it's at least $125. Now, the thing about this is sometimes there are unexpected expenses and trips to the doctor. So, for example, my mother is a COVID survivor, and they put her on Eliquis because they had found that a lot of people who have had COVID also end up with blood clots, and they found some, and that was not something that she typically had. So they put her on Eliquis. However, with blood thinners, things can happen. She got disoriented and fell. Now, she fell forward. She didn't hurt herself in the way that we would normally think of hurting herself. But about a week later, all of a sudden she got these floaters and string-like appearances in her left eye. So, of course, that required a trip to the eye doctor. Now, what they found was that she was okay and she would be okay, but she did need treatment. That was a retinal hemorrhage that they thought may have come from the fall. So between July and, well, actually, the month of July, she had at least 3 or 4 trips to the ophthalmologist at $220 a piece. What a comfort it was for me to be able to just dip into one of my accounts from one of my streams of income and pay for it. It was really, really comforting because I did not have to tap into savings. I didn't have to do any of that. I was able to just go ahead and pay for it. So, I think it was 4 trips because it was almost literally $1,000. And then one of the vehicles needed a complete brake job. So what happened was all of a sudden the brakes failed. I had to kind of put off getting it done because of what was going on with my parents. And what that did was when we looked, the brake pads were gone, the rotors were gone, the pistons were shot, and things had actually traveled up into the vehicle. So instead of that being like a $200-300 job, it was $1,000 job. No worries. I simply pulled from one of my accounts. Now, what am I saying to you? What I'm saying is that my regular school district teacher salary, bless its heart, and I'm not saying that I don't need it at this time, because I do, but it was not enough. And I am right at the point where now understand, running a business, you're not just going to start off making money. Yeah, some people do. Don't get me wrong. But for most, it's a challenge. And sometimes the first few years you make nothing. But thank God, right in the nick of time, I am starting to see the fruit of my labor. And I'm able to, just go into accounts that I have set up from my various streams of income based on my business, and I'm able to pull from those funds and never touch savings. Now, that is amazing, and it's an amazing feeling. It's a comfort of all the other things that I have to worry about. That's not one of them right now. Now, of course, life happens, things could change. But I'm just letting you know that, go out, and if you're struggling with your finances, go out and try to get another stream of income. If you need assistance with, acquiring another stream of income, let me know. I have no time for schemes and scams and all of that other stuff. I don't have time for it. So I would not involve you in it. But it has helped me. And one of the things that I always wanted my business to do, aside from, assisting me financially and my family, I wanted to make sure that it was a help to my people and my community. That's what we need. And, I just wanted to share that with you because too many times we are put in the position of using GoFundMe, and I'm not knocking GoFundMe. It has helped many people. But that should not be the thing that we have to access because we have a lot of skills and talents. Sometimes we do not know how to go about using them. And I will say, for the first few years, I really made nothing from my businesses. I was helping people, but those people were not paying me. And don't get me wrong, I still help people. There are times when I don't charge anyone, and that's fine. But a business cannot necessarily survive on that. And so, there was really nothing coming in from the business. I was pouring funds into the business, but there was nothing really coming in. This year, I have seen really a great uptick in what has come in, and it has been fabulous. And so I'm just adding to skills and certifications and licenses, etc. And I want to offer this challenge to you. Do something about your situation. And if you are unsure, I won't say I'm always available, but you can schedule time with me and I will, go over things with you on how best to do that. And listen, there may be some things that I'm involved in that you would like to get involved in. I am not involved in MLMs, okay? I'm not involved in that. Have I ever been? Yes. Now, when I say that I'm not involved in MLMs, there are some companies that I actually like their products. And so technically, I still use those products, but you don't see me bringing them to you to join. Okay? So just understand that. So when I'm, offering something to you, understand that I'm offering something to you that I personally use and have seen the value in, and I feel like it might be of benefit to you. My company is my company. It is not an MLM. Okay? And I am not bringing that to you unless, you like a product that is aside from the typical business that I share and you want to be involved. That's different. I can't control that, but that's not something that you see me advertising, really. But I just wanted to share that with you because life gets deep. And within the month of July, between the charges for my mother's safe transport and the vehicle, we were looking at a almost $2,000 emergency charge that I did not have to charge. I was able to just pay cash. Now, when I say pay cash, I did do this. I have a charge card. And with a charge card, you pretty much just like pay that right back. But this charge card is actually giving me points, and it is also reporting to the 3 major credit bureaus. So basically, it has the element of using your cash in your account like a debit card. You don't have to pay it that day, but for this one, I have to pay it pretty much every week. So as I use it, I pay it right back, and it is coming from the cash in my account. So it's not a it's not a credit card. Okay, but so that I do use because it is actually of advantage to me, and is a way to, give me a few extra points on my credit score. You can't ever get too many points on your credit score, right? But again, as I said, it's not coming from using a credit card, which I do use sometimes. Yeah, but this was just comforting to know that business is paying off, and I'm able to support my parents in their time of needing extra. They, had certain things set up. In our communities, sometimes we don't have everything set up, but they had certain things set up. And so it's not as bad as it could be. But things like safe transport is something that I'm not sure that we thought about and would think about. I think about it now because we're in there. I just wanted to share that with you. So reach out to me. 888-404-0478, extension 101. And talk to me. Let's see what we can get started for you if you need a little extra income coming in. All right, be blessed, everybody. Bye-bye.